Alright guys, I'm on a train. This seat, here's what I want to show you. This is kind of cool. So, alright, Amtrak, or United States, let's get together. We have this hook here for bags and things. You have your tray table. You have a holder for a bottle, which I'm going to use. And then this is really cool. See that? That's where you can plug your phone in. It's hooked into the seat. So in Japanese, it's called a consent. It's really weird because, like, in American we would say plug, but in Japanese if you say puragu, that's like the actual piece with the tongs on it that you plug in. When you say puragu, that's what they're thinking. But if you say consendo, it's like the outlet that you plug into. And it's really weird because, like, if you think about like Japanese mindset, consendo, it's like not literally asking the outlet, like, hey, will you allow me to plug in my object to get electricity to do whatever it does. Since a lot of things in Japan are respected as how do you say it? It's like you're asking something or thanking something for allowing you to do something, even though it's an inanimate object. It's a really weird thing for Westerners to grab. But so consento, the plug is consenting by you plugging something else in and giving electricity. So if you say consento arimasu, it's like, in English, is there a plug or an outlet I can put my thing into? Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take that there, even though I have a spot here. And what's cool, you can fold the tape up and that's still there. So I've got a melon bread, so hang on. Alright, so some products I got. Kito Katto. Strawberry Kit Kat. I think the airport might have some different flavors, but the most flavors I saw here were green tea, Kit Kat, and strawberry. It was a green tea, strawberry, and something else, but standard flavors. I'm gonna see if there's any unique ones at the airport. The other thing I got was, so this is Meronpan. So this is Famima, so Family Mart. This is A in katakana. This is Fu. So this with this is Fa, and then Mi, and then Ma. Fami. So Family Mart. So Fami, and this is it Meronpan G. Meronpan Pa Meron. So M, so Me Ro Pa Meronpan. Melon bread. Basically, it's like a sweet bread, but this here is like it's like fondant with melon flavoring, with green melon flavor. They bake it in there. It's freaking delicious. Bread is super soft. The one at Lawson was actually good too, so I'm gonna try this one. And then the last thing I got was, for right now, this is some type of pumpkin, some type of pumpkin treat. So we're gonna give that a shot. Pumpkin pudding. So zaku zaku choco. So maybe it's like pumpkin pudding covered in chocolate shell. But yeah, it's very fall and festive. So, alright, sorry for the angle, guys. It's propped up on a table, so I'm gonna see if I can do a reaction video to the bread. And it's pretty big actually. So when you open it and bite into it, it's pretty soft. So hopefully it's not dry. Depends on where you get it from. This is how big it is. We're breaking. Hang on. It's a pretty big piece of bread. So I'm gonna put it back in the also hold me down for the whole like hour and 10-minute ride or whatever. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So Japan is like immaculate. It's clean. Everyone's friendly. Conveniences are everywhere. Even like the capsule hotel I stayed in, I mean, there was an onsen, there was like a hot bath in there, showers, there was a sauna. The sauna was unbelievably hot, like past what the standard in the US would allow you to be for like overheating. This thing was so hot, the door was hot to touch, so it was hot. But I'll tell you what, I took those. So what you do is you sit in a chair with a bucket and a sprayer, you shower yourself off, and then you get your soap and you do yourself, and then you spray again and take a bucket with water and go like this. You have to be very clean, and then you go into the water after you've done your cleanliness. And don't pee in the water, that's frowned upon. You'll get kicked out real fast. So make sure you go pee or whatever you gotta do before you even do the shower bath thing, because as all of you know, once you hit up in a hot tub, all of a sudden you gotta pee. So just make sure that that's already done before you partake. With that being said, there was vending machines, there was lounge, it was on the 3rd floor and there's 8 floors, so each floor had something different. There's a women only floor, so they're big on that. And then like I said, everything outside is convenient. The Suica card you get to pay for everything. There's just something I think America needs to adopt, that it works for Japan. I'm not sure if, I think it would work in America. But the one thing that I did see that kind of irked me was that when foreigners came, and I noticed more so the Americans that did it instead of like the Europeans, but of course, they just, certain rules they didn't follow and didn't respect the Japanese society as far as like the do's and don'ts, because they're big on do's and don'ts. Like there's queues for everything. People wait in line, they don't get mad or angry or frustrated, they just, things come. You miss a bus, one's coming in 2 minutes. You miss a train, one's coming in 2 minutes. You're really not waiting for anything, but if you are waiting in line, it's just what you do. On the escalators, you stand on the left, you walk on the right. You say sumimasen for everything, and you say blah blah, onegaishimasu. Can I have whatever? You can say, like if you want to pay with Suica card, you can say, Suica kaitaimasu ka? Can I pay with Suica? Or you could say, genkin dake. Genkin is cash. Dake means only. So you can say, genkin dake, which means only cash. Or they'll tell you, they'll say, like, here's some hand signals. This is no. Like, oh, sorry, no. This is forbidden, not happening, can't do it. Dekimasen, cannot do it. So if you ask a question, let's say they don't have something, they'll go, oh, I don't have it. Naides. But if it's, like example, when I went to buy my ticket for the train, I was like, Suica kaitaimasu ka? She was like, Zenzen, not allowed. Kado kudasai. So I had to pay with a card. So you'll see this, and you'll see this. You'll also see this. This with okay, or you'll see ryokai. The normal Japanese saying ryokai is like, okay, got it, cool. Or just say okay, so either one, the same thing. You'll also hear wakatta, it's like, I got it. Or wakarimasu. Like, wakarimasu is, I don't know. Wakarimasen. No, wakarimasu is I understand. Wakarimasen is I don't know. Kamoshironai is a nice way of saying I'm not sure, I don't know. But naides is a nice way of saying no. Another thing you'll hear, if someone bothers you, you can hear hotoite. It's like, leave me alone. Hotoite kudasai. Please leave me alone. You can say something like konkai denai, like it's not your business. Like konkai denai, don't think about it, don't worry about it, it's not your business. So kangeru, kankairu is like to think. Konkairu denai, don't think, which means it's not your business. You'll hear some of these things, but most of the thing, kudasai and onegaishimasu are the two main things you need. Floors, ikai, nikai. 3階、4階、5階、6階. Those are like first floor, second floor, third floor. So. Alright, well, we're underway.
JR 東日本をご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。この列車は成田エクスプレス21号成田空港行きです。座席はすべて指定となっております。ご案内いたします。成田空港ではご利用される航空会社によりお降りの駅が異なりますのでお気をつけください。第2ターミナルと第3ターミナルをご利用のお客様は空港第2ビルでお降りください。第1ターミナルをご利用のお客様は終点の成田空港でお降りください。お客様にお願いいたします。携帯電話をご使用の際は周りのお客様のご迷惑となりませんようデッキをご利用ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Narita Express, bound for Narita Airport. The station where you should get off depends on which airline you are going to use. Please be careful. Passengers departing from Terminal 2 and Terminal 3, please get off for Narita Airport Terminals 2 and 3. Passengers departing from Terminal 1, please remain on board and get off at the final stop, Narita Airport Terminal 1. All seats on this train are reserved. If you wish to use a mobile phone, please go to the end sections near the doors. We wish you a pleasant journey. Thank you.
Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'll post a few more videos of the scenery, maybe some pictures. It's a 12-hour flight. Well, it's a 10-hour flight back to Denver, then another 3-hour flight back to DC, so it's gonna be a long day. It's Saturday here, and I'll be arriving on Saturday, so jet lag and have a double tomorrow. So, what I want you to take note of Tokyo, everything, all the scenery, immaculate, clean. Like, I just can't get over it. Like, this trip has been awesome. Really has been a dream come true, a bucket list, and I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I took the Shinkansen to Kyoto. I wasn't going to, but last minute I said, you know what, screw it. Who knows if I'll be back again or when or how soon. So. Oh yeah, you also hear Mamonaku. Mamonaku means soon or in a minute. Sugiwa, Shinagawa, so next Shinagawa Eki. So next Shinagawa station. Eki is
Ladies
station.
and gentlemen, we will soon make a brief stop at Shibuya, SBY. The stop after Shibuya Shinagawa. Thank you.
You might see Shibuya scramble. I don't know if it's this side or that side. But anyways, this has been a dream come true. Bucket list, I'm glad I did it. Whatever happens in life after this, hey, I made it to Japan. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm grateful for the opportunity my job gave me, although it's stressful. But, you know, just to be able to travel working for an airline, and the ticket was $300 round trip. Some airlines are free, like if you work for American, I think, or United, it's free or a discount. There's Shibuya skirt. But yeah, dream come true. I did it. You know, growing up where I grew up, you know, never thought this was possible, although I've always had the dream when I was a kid, want to come here. And I made it happen, and I have no regrets. All the Japanese that I've self-taught myself for the last 10, 20 years has paid off. I'm very proud of myself with that. Still have a lot to learn. It's a hard language even for Japanese. And still more to learn. But with that being said, I'm just so grateful. Thank you guys for watching and commenting, and I hope to hear back from you. Ask me questions, feedback. I'm here to answer. But yeah, I really can't say enough about Japan. It's clean, it's friendly, the food hits, everywhere hits. I don't want to say it's cheap, but right now the yen is weak, the dollar strong. So with that being said, you know, see you guys at the airport, and it's gonna be on my mind for a while of like, man, I can't believe I went, and it was everything I thought it would be. So Shibuya Scramble and we experienced it together for the first time. She was on live video. That was really special for me. So